All right, so this is in general how Pokemon timeline is explained. So if I mean anything, as in it can be anything that doesn't make sense, exist in Pokemon, which should not, however it does, well, we don't know, then we don't bother, is a timeline. Well, technically speaking, Pokemon is math based. Well, just as like your calculator, also computer. So calculator is math based predominantly. However, computer is geometry based predominantly. So we do not bother. Yeah. So, this is what we've been told, or it's like told as in it's, I think, somewhat explained by Nintendo. However, it was executive based. And then, well, we don't hear from that executive anymore, so we don't know. I think he's retired and probably content. I have no idea. Yeah. So, it goes like this. Generation 1 games, you will base red or blue. Green, also yellow, is out of commission. Non, non, non-existent also doesn't, include, no, bother, no. So from generation 1, well, supposedly there should be linear because, well, it's time frame. No. Uh, why does Pokemon World so-called listen to what you deem as time? No. Well, at same time, generation 2, also generation 3 is being played. However, due to fact that, first of all, Pokédex is limited, uh, our hardware capability is, as a species, is not developed enough. Also, well, people like me, prefer mostly traditional art style with no modernization or modernization. So, yeah. So, yes, in theory, as in, yeah, uh, after generation 1, red or blue, uh, generation 2, also generation 3 is being played at the same time. Yes. Well, next is, well, generation 4, also generation 6. These again are also being played at the same time. However, if you played generation 2, you cannot or should not play generation 6. If you played generation 3, you cannot or should not play generation 4. Well, make a choice. I mean, do you want this mega evolution thing? Uh, well, I mean, yes, you can. However, uh, Pokemon in general is for children. I mean, base children. That's fact. Or if you want to prefer this, perfection of your Generation 2 art style, well, it's instant. Nintendo DS, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and then there's what I play, Sacred Gold. There's also alternate. Yeah. Uh, well, yeah. Well, this is what, as far as I remember, Nintendo executive said back in the day. So, yes, so these are line, right? First line is like this. First isn't for us first. Yes. Generation 1, Generation 2, Generation 4. Second line, as in not second, however, yeah. Generation 1, Generation 3, generation 6. Yes. This, yeah, at the same time. Well, base generation 1. At later stage, next stage is generation 2, also generation 3. It's like this. It's like Pokemon Red or Blue. Choose or pick generation 2 or generation 3. Yes, same. Well, horizontal axis of generation 2 and horizontal axis of generation 2, also generation 3 is same. Horizontal axis of generation 4, also generation 6 is same. So, yeah. However, this is what we should be basing. Well, I mean, come to think of it, Asian mindset is general not really compatible with multi-dimensional thinking. I mean, yes. I mean, if you accept that, it will be easier for you to learn geometry, philosophy, also, well, art in, yeah. It's all right. So, yes. So, however, there are theoretical difference, as in, like, all right. So, generation 1 is base. That's what we all tend to agree. If you say generation 0, then please go Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, however, well, by definition, well, generation 4 doesn't exist. I mean, basically what you do are remakes. And then Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, back in the day, those were theory, not real. Well, today you can call them ideal, doesn't exist. So, yes, all right, so first line, as in for us first, yes. Generation 1, generation 2, generation 5. Yes, second line, generation 1. Well, the generation 4 doesn't exist, so generation 3 doesn't exist. So generation 2 again, and then, or generation 2, and then generation 6. Is it so far-fetched to think that? Well, I mean, there's time investment, right? People play those games. I mean, yes, theoretical, it's like ideal, whatever. However, those games are played. What to do? Where do they go? Why don't we use them as well, improvement source, and then do not talk about it ever? Well, how? I mean, from where are we going to find our material for future Pokemon adventure? Especially, like, there are children. Yeah, so this, I think, is this well, what I just draw, I think, talks about where alternate or like lost Pokemon timeline, as in discarded, as in non-canon, as in not main, is where is that? So go like this. In terms of reality, from 5 to 2. However, you have to pass certain stage, yes. From 2 to 1. However, you have to pass certain stage, yes. So, other line, other as in, like, for us, it's, yeah. Second, or other, yeah. From 6, you go to 2. However, you have to pass certain stage. From 2, you have to go 1. However, you have to pass certain stage. This is lost theoretical explanation of Pokemon.